Hello and welcome to this week's dose of motivation and encouragement. How to be more positive and happier during this COVID-19 season. Whew, what a time, what a time, what a time. How would your life change if you were a lot happier and a lot more in control of your life? Especially during this time where people are feeling hopeless, helpless, and just the world just seems to be going in and out, shutting down, opening up, shutting down, opening up. How would you feel to be more in control? Being more in control is what brings you more positivity and brings you more happiness in your life when you're in control. So if you're wondering how to be happier during this pandemic, or even in life, at your work, in business, in your relationship, and just, being happy every day and every moment, this is for you. I've got some good news for you. You actually can become a happier person. It will, however, require some mindset or behavior changes in your part. And I might be on you and talking about how you can change, not how the world can change. How you can change and not how other people can change, right? So I'm going to show you how it can be done. In fact, I'm going to talk about how it can be done. And I'm not just making this up either. What you learn here is based on science as well as, proof that over the 20 plus years actually, I've been working in private practice as a mental health counselor, a coach, as well as a trainer, that any of the stuff that I'm sharing with you, I've shared with many, many people, and they in turn have, said to me, what you said really helped me. What we shared really helped me. So I hope that this will be helpful, to you as well. I'm sure you've also experienced moments of happiness in your life that when we are talking about, being happy and being positive, you can say, honestly, I do have moments that I've been happy in my life and I literally was a positive person. Can you remember those moments? Do you remember those times when you literally just like, wow, I laughed so hard. I was so happy. It was so peaceful. It was such a positive time in my life. Can you remember those times? If you have a pen and paper, I want you to just write. Let your thoughts just flow and just write. Is it the time that you and your friends got together and you had a great time? Was it a family reunion? Is it the time that you fell in love? Was it the time that you got married? Was it an anniversary time that you had an anniversary? Was it you going back to school or just going to school and graduating and you were in school? Was it walking up that podium and getting your degree and saying, yes, I did it? I know for me, those were memorable moments for me when I went to school and got those degrees. And maybe it was a day when you first, bought your first house, your first car. When you had your first child, second child, when you had your children. What are those moments that when you think about those moments, just joy, pure joy comes into your life and you just say, I really, truly was happy. I want to give you a second and just write those things down. Or maybe just close your eyes and let them just flow and say, oh, I remember this and I remember this. And keep writing, keep writing. Give yourself a minute or two to just immerse yourself in also the emotions of how it feels and how it felt. So when I'm experiencing a moment of pure joy, my heart feels lighter. I feel like I'm just floating so high above any worries, any cares of my life. And I just reached this place where nothing can shake me off. It feels like I'm just being transported from, this oasis where I'm by the ocean, I'm by the water, and I'm jumping into the ocean, and I'm just, screaming like a child and just enjoying the water, the sunshine. And then I run into the sand, and, I like the white sands especially, and I'm just playing in the white sands. I lay my towel down or put a chair down and just relax. It feels great. Wouldn't you like to have moments like that more often in your life? Would you like to carry a sense of happiness, of just pure joy, wherever you go? I'm one kid, I can say, that always wanted to be happy and positive. I always wanted to be around people and help people become even more positive, but I always wanted to be that light that when I come in there, I'm goofy, I'm talking, I'm just loud, I'm just laughing. I've always wanted to be that kind of person. So I'm not surprised with the work that I do and the books that I write, the conferences that I do, the speaking engagements, the trainings that I do, that I bring that light, that I have an opportunity to bring that light. Even now when I'm doing these, audio, video doses of encouragement and empowerment, I'm glad and happy that I can bring maybe one tiny bit of sunshine in your life. I hope that it does bring that sunshine, because that's my hope. So here are some ways that you can begin to feel positive and happier again in your life. And remember these whenever those times come in when you have nothing to celebrate, nothing that is going well. Try and bring these into your life. Surround yourself with positive people. It's okay to avoid those people that bring you down, that bring the worst out of you. Avoid them, and it's okay. Find the areas in your life that bring you joy, help you maintain your sense of humor, and give you a sense of well-being. Keep those things in your life and do more of those things. Be familiar with those situations or areas in your life that bring out the negative in you, so that you'd avoid those kind of places and situations. But if you have to face them, right, see what it is that you can control and what you can't control. Try to focus on the positive. And if the situation can be changed, then please don't delay 1 second. Change it. Find ways to give others, help others, be compassionate and kind. Doing things for others is a powerful way for you to help, yourself to create those moments and times of positivity. Make an effort to keep a mental list. And what I mean by that, write down a list of all those things that are going well in your life, of those things that bring you joy in your life. Write down the list of those things that you're grateful for in your life. For when you do that, it turns your mind into that positivity. And when you're positive, you just become a happier and pleasant person to be around. And lastly, transform your thoughts and feelings. This is usually a struggle for many, and that is where I come in to help you sort out what is in your experience and determine how you can better cope and move forward with a peaceful and joyful life. So email me to schedule or inquire about my coaching packages at drstem14@gmail.com. Let me remind you, don't leave your happiness to chance. You have one life, and choose to make this one life matter. Let your light shine. This is Dr. Stem, and as I always say, be encouraged.